Hi, this is Gautam. Usually I do not review thrillers, even if I read them. The primary reason being I'm kind of aware that once you review something in detail, there are chances that you might spoil the story for the reader. But I came across a book which I definitely thought should review, and I'll make sure that I just touch the surface level just to tease it a little bit. But I do want you to look into it. So the book for today's review is The Perfect Wife by J.P. Delaney. Well, this thriller gets running just from the first chapter because I know when you read the first two pages, you just see that you're reading about a woman. It's in first person, like she's possibly waking up in a hospital and maybe she's suffering from a head injury. That's how the narration is. Then within a few pages, you come to an understanding that first of all, it is not a person. And second of all, she's not technically in the hospital. So what is this? What is exactly happening? Well, this entity is not a person, but a cobot. Now, some details here, like what is a cobot? Well, a cobot, I'm pretty sure you're imagining a robot which looks like a human being, a humanoid. Well, add more detail to it. A cobot is a robot, of course, which is, yes, it looks similar to a human being with two qualifications. First of all, like you're talking about usage of artificial intelligence. It's not just about a robot which is properly coded. So when you say artificial intelligence, it means it can evolve. Like it is wired to the cloud, which means it can learn things. It's not going to be static, the amount of information which is present in this cobot. And second thing is, it is designed to be empathetic, which means similar to how a human is. It can actually feel and then perform activities emotionally. Okay, so that is the idea. Now there are questions which pop up in your mind. So why exactly is this cobot created, or who is this cobot supposed to replace, and where does the story get going? So few words on that. Well, the subsequent chapters give you the foundation. For example, this cobot is created by one of the leading, technological companies in the Silicon Valley, and a founder of a tech startup has created him, who goes by this name Tim. Now, why has Tim created, and who or whom is this robot supposed to replace? Well, this cobot is supposed to replace his wife, who disappeared 5 years ago, and her name is Abby Cullen. So Tim takes Abby, the cobot, to their house, and they have a child, Danny. Now Danny suffers from autism. Okay. Now these are the basic foundation of the story. You see that Tim was running a successful startup in Silicon Valley. He's still the CEO of the company, but the company is facing several financial challenges because he has entered into ventures which may not be really profitable. And along with that, you see that the story is having this genre of thriller by doing two things which are very important. First is, you see that as the story moves on, there is a parallel story, and this story is narrated by someone, and you see that this narration is about who Tim is and who Abby was, or who Abby was. All those things, or how Tim and Abby met, and all those details. So it's that one is taking place in the present, and you also have the story narration going on in the past. And second most important thing is, you actually come to know that during the story, Abby is, or the cobots, Abby, that's the way I should be addressing, is actually, finding new things as she, interacts more with Tim and the people who are around her, because she is created by using metadata which Abby has actually thrown up in social media. So by taking the entire social media feed, the cobot has been created. So the cobot is technically the caricature which is designed from the social media input, and she keeps evolving. So she understands about individuals. She tries to figure out what exactly is happening to her and in her own family. So there are several questions which pop up. So what exactly happened to Abby? What happens to the cobot, and what happens to their autistic child Danny? All these are important questions which the thriller keeps you up till the end. Now, this thriller was very engaging because apart from being a thriller, it explored three major themes. First was about the concept of what exactly empathy means. So if you can create a robot which is having the same emotions as a human being, is it possible? Is it possible for that robot or the cobot to completely replace the human being? Because you actually feel that happening during the course of the story, where the robot becomes more and more empathetic, it develops really good emotions. So is it possible, is it really possible that a robot can replace a human being? Because the robot feels that the child is her own and it is not Abby's, but she is the mother of that child. Second was the theme of autism. So the challenges in understanding how exactly to design curriculum for autism, and how exactly to make sure that they are integrated as part of the society, and all those what you call sensitive issues are dealt with. So does do you know the present schooling method for autistic children, is it the right method or not? So those discussions are present. And most importantly, through the thriller, through the story, you also get to explore the dark sides of Silicon Valley. Even though we know that that's where the future is getting created, be it artificial intelligence or robotics or social media, there is the book also tries to get you a glimpse into that even this spectacular world had several layers of darkness. So those themes are also explored. Now, if I say anything more, I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me in the comment section that the story is spoiled. So I'll stop it for now. Do read the book. Bye.